call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for us.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Using his feet to buy time. Gets the first himself. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They go to the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Corrals it at the 45. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
Man, you got to love the effort, selling out for that. Listen, it wasn't a deep pass down the field. It's a short pass, but great effort, laying out, good body control, bringing in the diving catch.
The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Shows him the stiff arm. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, First drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Safe little shovel pass. And they swarm him under. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
Catch in the middle, it's Woodside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle.
He's got it. 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice...
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's White. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man, it's White. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. Looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grab near the sticks. It's carry on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's White. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
42, Georgia, 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown Sooners! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time, couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
And he's thrown another interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QB's doing a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense to understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's carry on. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback